these games. Let's go.
I'm actually so excited for this.
I just want to see it.
I know. The Messiah, Zatai showdown middle.
Yeah.
It's pretty intense.
I'm interested to see, after IG picked Singed, World Elite going, I think they picked Orianna and then Irelia right after for second pick, just like both insta-locks. So obviously Chao Mei very confident in his Irelia against Singed. I know she does really good early on, but after the ult, after Singed hits level 6, I mean, he does get a little bit more tanky, has a bit more sustain against that Irelia lane, who will play pretty aggressive against him in the beginning, but we'll have to see how that goes down. Looks like IG's grouping up here in the mid. They're looking to do a pretty traditional blue side, blue buff invade.
Yeah. And it looks like Orianna probably spotted them.
Yeah.
They're pinging that. It looks like they may be trying to come and invade. World Elite's playing very cautiously. And actually, we're going to another pause. Just give us one moment.
Yeah, it looks like Orianna was just going to go mid. Saw all of IG going in there, and they were pinging a lot, and she threw her ball into that bush to make sure that they don't go that way, or that she can spot for if they go that way, which is a pretty good thing that Orianna has. That ball.
That actually, we were getting a shot of the crowd, and the Chinese commentators were kind of picking on him. And
it's not nice.
Making a joke, so we got a cute laugh out of them. Looks like World Elite is setting up for this possible invade into their blue, being very cautious.
Actually placing one ward at that bush. Leona looks like she wants to go in and place another ward, which she does. Orianna just placing the ball. She is running right over the ward, and if she isn't careful, Leona could come in here and flash stun possibly. Sona's here too to protect, as well as Lee Sin poking Zinzalo, but actually Zinzalo jumping in, but a little bit of poke going down for both teams. Not much going to go down. Both teams just going to back off here, but Leona from IG placing two pretty nice wards to spot if World Elite's jungle and Lee Sin starts at that blue buff.
I really actually am enjoying this aggression coming out of IG, playing really aggressively. Even though Zen was taking hits, he didn't have to dive on them. He just wanted to put that little extra damage because he's like, hey, I'm Zen. I can do what I want.
I'm Zen.
Don't hit me.
Yeah.
I'm on IG. Screw you guys. And it looks like we're going to have Ezreal and Leona picking up Golem's bottom, giving them that extra XP in bottom lane to get a little bit ahead of that Corki and Sona.
Actually, it looks like Corki's heading to that top lane. Sona, after placing 3 wards all over the map, you see one by the blue of IG and one in the raids and one down by that dragon. She is going to go back and just pick up maybe an extra pot with the gold that she has left over and head to that top. They are going to 1v2 against the Sins. I like that idea, actually.
I do too. I was going to comment on that Corki and Sona going against the Sins is actually probably a smart idea coming out of World Elite. Although Aurelia probably is not going to get an immense amount of farm, she does have a lot of sustain bottom with her ultimate, and once she hits level 6, she does get extremely tanky, so it will be a little bit harder for her to kill.
Once both of those heroes hit level 6, actually, they do get a lot of sustain. Irelia probably a little bit more. I feel like Sins, like you're saying, is probably going to have a harder time farming than the Irelia. We'll see. We'll have to see how Sins deals with it. But actually, Lee Sin coming for an early gank misses his Q, not able to do much. Just going to back off and go get his own wraiths.
Looks like we're going to have Zen pushing down bottom, maybe to clear out his jungle and possibly lead for maybe an early bottom gank. But the best thing right now is for Singed and this Aurelia both going 2v1 top and bottom. This is played passively to not have any ganks put on them, because once they do get ganks, it's going to be extremely hard for them in their lane. And actually, Evelyn, because she can go invisible, because she can roam around the map, it's also extremely important for it to have, like you were saying, all these wards. That Sona warding everywhere, trying to see where this Evelyn's moving so they can keep in track of her and know when she's moving around the map, just to be careful for any ganks. Actually, it looks like Leona and Ezreal going to this blue, but Lee Sin picked it up before anything could actually be done.
They were just a little bit too late. Zin looked like he already also wanted to come in there, and they might actually go for a dive here, but there's a ward there to spot, and Orianna knows that she's going to come down as well as Lee Sin and try to bait this dive. It will turn into a 3v3 if they go for it. Orianna's a little late, but they look like they want to go in. Sin actually getting hit on by the Lee Sin. A lot of damage coming out to Zin. Will this be first blood? The ignite. Actually, Orianna picking up first blood with her ball. Ezreal struggling to get away. A really nice getaway, actually, but Orianna actually missing her ball. The ignite is onto Ezreal. He's so low right now. Looks like Irelia also really low. And actually, Evelyn coming in here behind. Another kill going to be picked up by Orianna. That is 2 kills to Evelyn's 1 so far. Oh my god, Lee Sin with this Orianna. Leona's so low. It looks like she's not going to be able to do much. But Ezreal actually coming in here, trying to put down some poke.
Wow.
Orianna is so low, but Lee Sin able to pick up the kill on Leona. A 3-for-1 exchange for World Elite. Very nice play right there.
Messiah playing extremely well with his Orianna. We saw him yesterday, I mean, not yesterday, but the day before, playing so amazing with Orianna. Seeing him come in there and picking up a triple kill for him, it's going to be extremely hard for Evelyn to catch back up. She's going to really have to do some more roaming and pick up, Orianna's 2 kills and Lee Sin's 1 kill. It's going to be actually a little bit harder for Evelyn to stay in lane because she's going to have to do an extreme amount of farming, and she's going to have to start roaming a little bit more to pick up some extra kills to get more ahead.
Yeah, this just reminds me of this first game where World Elite's Messiah on that Evelyn actually got a double kill in his own jungle because IG was invading so aggressively. And you see their IG again being super aggressive, diving the tower, but they walked over a ward. They didn't see Sona place that ward in the beginning of the game, so they didn't know the ward was there. They went behind, and all of World Elite just bunched up, turned it into a 4v3. He was able to trade 3-for-1. Actually, Lee Sin just missing his Q onto that Evelyn.
He knows that Evelyn's there. Yeah. He knows, and he's angry.
He wants blood.
He's so angry. But actually, this Corki and Sona, we just got a glance at them top. They're actually pushing this top tower extremely hard. It's already below half health. And actually, Singe is having an extremely hard time. He keeps having to go back. And, looked like they're having some damage being put on Aurelia, but she survived, backed off. First tower being taken top at 6 minutes.
That is a very fast tower.
That is a very fast tower.
It will allow
Lee Sin does? No, that Singe is there.
Yeah. Actually, a slow coming down. Singe wanting to go 1v3, not quite.
And putting that pressure on top lane is going to make it extremely hard for Singe. Although Corki and Sona have been playing really aggressively, Singe is going to have a hard time farming because he does have his poison that does pretty much take out an entire minion wave. And we've seen a lot of Lee Sins, especially at World Championships between Azubu Frost and Shy Sins. They normally are known to be camping in between their turrets. The enemy turrets, they go in between 1 and 2 and actually do a lot of farming. But right now, Singe, his turret's no longer there. He has no protection. Now he's roaming. And it looks like IG's going to try to pick up this first dragon while Orianna and the rest of World Elite scrambling to contest it.
That could be a little bit of a mistake there, starting that with the tower down, and they are going to get the kill onto Zin, and now World Elite is going to pick up this very easy dragon from here. They got the pink ward down, and they were going to start the dragon, and World Elite didn't really know for a little bit, but World Elite didn't know for a little bit. World Elite was coming down to the dragon to do it themselves after taking that top tower, and just by chance happened to get there with dragon at health. IG wasn't able to burn it down fast enough, and just got caught out there. Zin dying, and another kill going to World Elite.
I do just want to make a comment. We're only 7.5 minutes into this game. World Elite has 4 kills, and they're already up almost 5,000 gold over IG. That is an advantage you see usually like maybe 20 minutes into the game. Yeah. Seeing it now is a little scary for IG. IG really needs to win this match to go on and keep playing in this tournament. If World Elite does pick up this match, they will be the championships of the World Esports Masters 2012. So they're really going to have to change this around and start fighting as a team, or try to play a little bit more passively because their aggressiveness is not working out for them.
Yeah, not at all. And that's huge gold lead just by the fact they got the tower, they got the dragon, and every lane is winning in farm. Like Orianna up on Evelyn already 60-38. Irelia down by 12 to Singe in relation, and Corki ahead of Ezreal by 10. Just everybody on the map ahead in farm, even the jungles. And actually, a bit of an aggression onto this Singe, but he uses his ult, and they're not going to bother. Singe is just one of those champions you don't really want to chase most of the time.
Actually, we see Orianna going back and buying more items while Evelyn is still sitting on tier 1 boots and a lucky pick. That's not a lot of damage coming out of Evelyn, and it seems like she's actually struggling a little bit. I think the best thing for Evelyn is to actually start roaming a little bit more. She's not doing too well in lane. She's having trouble farming, and we actually need to see her pick up some kills to stay in this game. It looks like we have an Ezreal ultimate trying to clear this wave, push Corki and Sona out from their turret.
Evelyn's just having such a hard time because you had Orianna with the Chalice and the blue buff just pushing super fast, but now Evelyn going back, getting those movement speed boots. Looks like she wants to go get down to the spot lane for a quick gank.
I think she's going to try to pick up a kill here, which would be extremely beneficial for her in lane and against this Orianna, and that helps her entire team. But, yeah, it looks like she's waiting patiently in secret.
Corki with pretty low mana, but enough to Valkyrie away. And at the same time, with Evelyn gone, Xin is going to have to hold this mid lane, but I think World Elite knows that Evelyn is somewhere. That's why World Elite's bot lane is playing so passive. They don't really want to get near the minion wave. Corki just farming from afar with his missiles. Xin holding down this mid lane pretty well, but it's kind of obvious that Evelyn was somewhere, so World Elite responding pretty well there. Actually, Evelyn walking over a pink ward. They do see Evelyn. Lee Sin is waiting for there. Might want to start something. Actually, the ball going on, a really nice play, but Orianna taking a lot of damage by the Sin, and actually going to back off there, not going to engage on that.
That actually was probably the smartest thing to do for Messiah. Messiah just backing off. He got really weak. He did use his ultimate on Evelyn. Oh, and looks like we have Cinch coming here, trying to do some damage on it. Oh, and we have Xin Zhao trying to go on Orianna. Xin Zhao picking up that kill on Orianna is huge for their team. Being able to pick up that kill and put Evelyn back kind of in her laning phase, trying to push down this tower while Lee Sin has to defend it. And he is slightly weak. He is getting health back. Oh, and looks like Lee Sin going. Oh, wow. Using his ultimate, trying to get away. Evelyn, and he flashes. Evelyn still going in, igniting him and using her Q. She does pick up that kill. Huge, huge. Oh, and it looks like we have going down on Corki. Sona trying to use her ultimate, trying to get away, and oh wow, amazing ultimate by Ezreal, although he does miss Corki. Leona trying to go in, but Evelyn picking up another kill, trying to chase down this Corki, trying to do more damage. Wow, and Corki picking up that kill on Evelyn. Huge play by Corki, picking up that Evelyn with that phosphorus bomb, doing a lot of damage. We do have Aurelia and Orianna trying to come bottom, trying to help their bottom lane out as best as possible. Corki is trying to contest his tower, not letting Ezreal push. Ezreal is low on mana, as well as Corki.
Wow, there was just so much action there. Oh my god, and a ward! Leona's not a ward! I really just dive into Leona, very easy pick up there. But wow, Singe baiting Orianna into a death, then Lee Sin getting dived into the tower, Evelyn chasing, flashing after him, and Singe coming down and then going, and ult going onto the Sona. They were able to get Sona, but Leona getting really low. Just so much action right in a row there. Evelyn picking up a couple kills there. Might be able to get back in there. But like you were saying, I think the most important thing was taking out the Orianna in the beginning.
Exactly. And I actually think, I wish viewers at home, I don't know if they can hear, but this crowd is going crazy. Every kill, people are screaming, yelling for Invictus and for World Elite. Everyone's going crazy right now. And actually, as we were saying, Evelyn picking up those kills, being able to roam around is actually huge for her. That's one of her greatest abilities, being able to go invisible, run around the map, and kind of pick up a kill super easily. And it actually worked extremely well for her. Ezreal and Leona bottom playing a little bit more passive while Corki pushes. Trying to push this mid tower, be a little bit more aggressive with the Xin Zhao. It looks like we have Singe, like I said, farming in between those two towers. Trying to go on this Singe. Singe trying to use his slow, trying to get away. Aurelia ulting onto him, as well as Lee Sin, trying to put some damage into him. Looks like Singe does use his ultimate and gets away.
But wow, Singe with his ultimate is just too hard to kill, especially with two melee champions like Lee Sin and Orianna. Not enough slows coming onto that Singe with the decreased crowd reduction and crowd control reduction, I should say. Evelyn actually waiting here for this red. He knows it's up. A nice ward place. Oh, looks like she's backing off actually. No? She might want to go in on this. The ward just expired, so she knows Lee Sin's in there doing the red, but looks like she's just going to back off.
Looks like we have Invictus Gaming trying to go for a dragon again. It is not warded by World Elite, so this could be a free dragon for them, not like last time. And Orianna did just recall, so she is not going to be there to contest it. That's another, well, that is actually IG's first dragon. World Elite got actually killed them the first time. Big team fight at Dragon, and we were able to pick that first Dragon.
I want to say that was actually a really nice play. I was wondering why Evelyn didn't go on the pretty weakly Singed he would have been, but it was too aggressive of a play. Dragon was about to respawn. They figured, hey, Lee Sin's going to go back after this red. Orianna is pretty low. She has a lot of gold. She's going to go back and buy it. Let's just go right to this Dragon and pick it up freely because it's not even warded. And IG making a team decision rather than Evelyn just going for a free kill on Lee Sin.
Exactly, and actually just taking a chance to look at the creep score. Corki is leading in creep with 125 creep score. Orianna shortly behind him with 116. The only person from IG that is closest to them is Ezreal with 113 right now. And they're both actually, Ezreal and Corki, trying to form their Trinity forces, which are extremely useful for each one of their champions, as well as Irelia on World Elite trying to also pick up a Trinity force. We also see a common pickup by Orianna picking up that Athene's Holy Grail as well.
Orianna's always rushing for Athene's Holy Grail. I was kind of worried in the beginning. I didn't want World Elite to just stop IG. I wanted this to be an exciting game, and IG saying, hey, we're not going to go down without a fight. Now they're only 1.5k gold behind. I think they have a chance here. It's only a small disadvantage, and with this Evelyn, they really could pull something crazy out.
Just one more tower, one more Dragon, they'll be able to catch up quite easily. And actually, as I said, Evelyn picking up that Deathfire Grass that we've been seeing with her, doing so much damage with that DFG, and then using her ultimate, extreme damage coming out of her. It looks like Irelia and Singed trying to, as I say, playing tickle with one another, going back and forth.
They're tickling each other. But again, Sin's going in between those towers, forcing Irelia to stay up there. But Evelyn also picking up that blue elixir, really wanting to do a lot in the coming minutes. She needs to make something happen. She knows it. She gets the DFG. She gets the elixir. This is when she's going to be strong in this game.
Looks like we have Evelyn Zitai going top, trying to help the Singed. Singed trying to go on her, doing a lot of damage, putting his Ignite on her. Evelyn trying to come up behind. And Evelyn picking up a pretty easy kill with the help of Singed top, taking out Irelia. It's a huge advantage for them as well. But at the same time, giving World Elite some credit, taking that bottom tower, making things a little bit more even for their team.
Yeah. I mean, taking out that Irelia, definitely important. They are going to still, Sin's actually dancing in there between the towers, but World Elite responding pretty nicely, going down with 4 and going to take that tower at the bot. You might want to go for this mid tower, actually, now that they are all grouped up. But IG definitely going to be able to take this top tower and a kill. Just in comparison to World Elite's 1 tower, unless they are able to pick this one up, because IG is not able to group up fast enough, and they will actually take this tower. So World Elite actually coming ahead in this trade.
Seeing the aggression coming out of both of these teams, they are not wanting to lose this tournament. World Elite is like, hey, let's end this now. While IG's like,
right now.
No, you're not ending this. We're going to put up a fight. And actually seeing Singed dance between those 2 turrets, PDD trying to have a little bit of fun for himself.
Oh, of course. If you're not having fun, you're not winning.
Yeah, and actually, what does PDD mean again?
Big Fat Brother in Chinese.
Yeah, it's actually abbreviation for Big Fat Brother in Chinese, which is kind of funny. PDD is like a giant cuddly bear. And so seeing him have a little bit of fun was kind of nice. And Ezreal trying to farm bottom. They did take that first bottom tower, but that's good for him if he can kind of freeze lane a little bit, keep that creep coming in, trying to catch up to that Corki. Corki is a little bit ahead of him. He does have 1 kill up on that Ezreal. Ezreal only has a Phage and a Sheen right now, while Corki does have his Trinity Force, Merc Treads, and that Vampiric Scepter already.
I actually asked one of the pro players yesterday about Corki's Merc Treads. But actually, catch that for a moment. They are getting a slow onto the Sin. He does land a Q. They are going to get another slow onto the Sin. With Sin having his ult, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do enough damage here. The Ignite going down, taking away some of his health rate down. Another Q landed. They are putting out a lot of damage. Irelia using her ult, but it looks like in the end, Sin's just going to get away. They aren't going to be able to chase him with that Ghost and his ult. It looks like Evelyn coming in from behind on this, but Sona actually just placing a ward. I think she still can't see them. Actually, she can. Corki looks like he's poking a little bit. But yeah, I was talking to one of the pro players yesterday about Corki's Merc Treads, why all these Corkis are picking up the Merc Treads, and it's just because Corki doesn't rely as much on the attack speed as other champions, and that added crowd control effect.
Wow, doing some major damage onto that Leona. Leona trying to go in, Corki doing some more damage, using her ultimate, trying to back off. Corky trying to go in on this Leona, picking up an easy kill on her, while Ezreal trying to back off with so little health. Oh, wow. Just barely missing his Q out of World Elite. Wow. That was a crazy engage. Corky actually doing some major damage, just shredding through that Leona and that Ezreal with that Sona ult. Sona ult barely catching that Ezreal. I have to give her some credit. I know she was trying to probably go for both of them, but barely picking up that Ezreal was huge for them.
Oh, some kind of lively ult.
Yeah.
Super long range Sona ult.
Well, looks like they're trying to push down this mid tower, play a little bit more aggressive against Evelyn, making her kind of stay, protect this tower, but this is going to be an easy second tower for them.
Yep, definitely World Legion. The right thing here, if they just keep pushing and pressuring, Evelyn she can't go around and roam really. If they just keep on putting the pressure on, Evelyn's forced to stay at home, stay in the base, stay defending rather than attacking, which is what they want all the time. And this dragon about to come up. I'm not sure if IG can really contend for this, but let's see what they try to do here.
They timed the dragon actually perfectly. IG getting the last one. And it looks like we have Xin Zhao going on this Orianna, or Irelia, not doing too much damage. Oh, and using his ultimate, Orianna ultimate going down. Corky doing so much damage. Lee Sin trying to go in on this Ezreal. Unfortunately, looks like Irelia is going to go down by Evelyn. Ezreal's trying to get away while Sin has absolutely no health. And it looks like
Ezreal just kiting for people. Lee Sin and Orianna.
Run, Ezreal, run!
Reminding me of the Acer game. A Q lands onto Ezreal. Nice Leona ult actually trying to go on these two. Ezreal actually picking up Orianna.
Oh, wow.
It looks like he's going to go on this Lee Sin. Almost was able to, but wow. Lee Sin, I think, actually blocked that Q, but just barely survived with that shield.
Ezreal's hiding ability.
Look at this,
pretty amazing.
Oh, wow. That was so close. Evelyn coming in here with actually no health and gets destroyed instantly because of that pink ward. She did not know the pink ward was there. Pink ward's so important against the Evelyns.
Corky's like, haha, I pink ward it. I know everything. You're dead.
I have vision of everything.
Unfortunately, he was unable to pick up that Ezreal kill, but picking up the Evelyn is just as good. Evelyn was putting down a lot of damage. She does have 4 kills, 3 deaths, and 2 assists. She does have that DFG, and she put up a Negatron cloak for that Orianna's ult. I have to give Messiah some major credit that last fight. That Orianna ult was...
That Orianna ult really set the tone for the rest of the team fight. He got 3 people, and that did tons of damage, and they were all on the run from there. Leona was kind of... I saw Leona in the back. She kind of initiated onto someone, but was kind of useless for the rest of the fight. She was just like running behind the 4 people while they were all chasing Ezreal. And it was just like she was tagging along. But then Ezreal, a really nice play, actually able to kite Orianna and Lee Sin, taking out Orianna, almost killing Lee Sin also. And Ezreal the Explorer.
I know. These fights are ridiculous. You know, I actually enjoy seeing this, not this like game in the middle that we've seen most of the tournament where they just fight back and forth, just a poke game over and over and over. We've actually seen some major fights going down between each other. It's like, all right, we're going to take your tower, and then we're going to go do a team fight. Then we're going to go back and buy. Then we're going to do a team fight. Then we're going to get Dragon. Then we're going to do a team fight. So it's actually making these games really exciting because of the aggression coming out of both of these teams. They really want to win, and that Dragon actually... World Elite did pick up, it was their second Dragon. IG did pick up 1 Dragon this match, but unfortunately they were unable to contest it. A lot of IG members did go down to World Elite.
Looks like IG now just grouping up in this mid lane. They might want to push down this mid tower. They are down 3 towers to World Elite and 1 Dragon, like you were saying. So if they can get a couple more objectives, they can catch up on gold and definitely equal World Elite going into this mid game.
They're not down by too much, as you said. They're only down about that 4K gold and 3 kills. So there's not too much of an advantage that World Elite has. Just one mess up and pretty much it can be a game changer. Really, right now, IG needs to fight on their own terms, figure out what they need to do, and fight extremely well together. Looking at the gold count, it looks like we have, wow, Orianna a little bit ahead of Corky, although Corky is not far behind, both at that 8,000 gold marker. And Corky actually picking up a Trinity Force and a BF sword with his Vampiric Scepter. Looks like we have Lee Sin trying to go down on the Sins once again with Aurelia. Corky's not far behind him. Evelyn being able to save him just a little bit, getting him out of there.
The Evelyn, they aren't going to go on the super tanky Sins. And at the same time, with 3 people top of the World Elite, it looks like Ezreal is pushing that bot lane pretty hard. Might be able to put a lot of damage onto that bot turret. Pretty nice job. Yeah, like you were saying, I think the biggest thing in this match, though, is that Orianna is so far ahead of Evelyn in gold, about 1.2k gold. That's about half an item. I Ezreal actually being a little bit aggressive. Is able to get out there, though, putting a tiny bit of damage on that bot tower.
Exactly, and going back to my last thought is Corki is actually extremely far ahead of this Ezreal. Like I said, he has that Trinity Force, the BF Sword, and the Vampiric Scepter. He's probably going to change that into most likely a Bloodthirster to get that extra lifesteal. But oh, actually, Ezreal now going back to buy. I see him picking up that Trinity Force as well with that BF Sword, his Berserker Greaves, and that Vampiric Scepter. So he's probably going for a quite similar build to this Corki. Looks like we have our jungle just doing his thing, jungling.
Jungling, like a jungle.
Jangle.
Jangling.
Jangling. And it looks like they just have IG trying to group up in middle. They really want to take this mid tower because they have lost both of their middle towers. They're all that stands in between them and getting into their base is that 1/3 middle tower. And Orianna just trying her best to keep them off. Lisa in there trying to help them out as well. Ezreal taking a little bit of turret damage.
That was a long tower shot. Because Ezreal actually phase shifting and yeah.
But that tower middle is actually extremely weak. Ezreal sending his ult, picking up those few minion kills down bottom.
Yeah, wanting to stop that push. Ezreal pretty good at doing that. And we got two people in this mid lane wanting to push with Orianna, Lee Sin, and Corki are saying no, even though it's so close. They are putting a lot of damage on Ezreal, though. Every time he tries to poke down this tower, he has to go back and lifesteal every single time. It's so close to dying, but they just cannot barely kill that one tower.
Looks like we have Aurelia coming down. They know Dragon's going to be coming up very soon. They want to set up for it and possibly have IG contest this. This will lead probably to another team fight, and this could be a really big game changer for IG if they play this really well.
Yeah, I actually don't see any Oracle on IG, which is pretty important for fighting around this Dragon area. World Elite's going to have full vision of everywhere that IG is, and at the same time, they are a bit split up. You have Sins and Xin in the bot lane with the rest of the three of IG in the top. They need to get together and engage together, or else they're not going to be able to contest this Dragon.
And this could be an easy pickup for this Dragon, depending on IG contest it.
Like Xin jumping in onto Aurelia. Pretty good Orianna going down to a lot of IG members. A good Sona ult hitting 3 people. Leona going down pretty fast. Looks like Xin is pretty low, but actually 2 kills coming out for Aurelia, IG, and Corki jumping over, trying to get this Xin. Just one more hit might be able to turn onto Evelynn, but no. A trade of kills. Lee Sin coming in to get Evelynn, and actually pretty equal trade here.
Yeah, that was a pretty even trade.
Yeah.
As we said, once again, IG is still not far behind. We are sitting at about a 3K gold difference, which is not that much. We're already 26 minutes into this game. Both sides to get combined have 23 kills. World Elite with 13, IG with 10. Now it looks like World Elite is going to try to pick up this Dragon. There are no, oh wait, actually there is a ward on this Dragon, so IG knows it's being taken. If they can pick up this Dragon, it will give World Elite a bigger advantage over that team fight.
Yeah, with Orianna and Lee Sin having a good chunk of health left, they are able to just duo that Dragon. Sin's doing the right thing. He could have gone back and tried to go with this team to the Dragon and try to contest, but he chose instead to just push that lane while he was really low and get that mid tower. So a pretty even trade, still only about 3K gold difference.
I actually have to give some credit to this Ezreal kid, IG kid, actually playing extremely well, being able to, focus on who he needs to be focusing on and kiting all these players, evading everything. He's playing extremely well. Actually, that fight, I was like, where is Ezreal? And then I see him walking away with almost full health. I was actually extremely shocked and very impressed by this gameplay. It actually looks like Corki, instead of going for that Bloodthirster, is going to go most likely for probably an Infinity Edge, an early Infinity Edge, because he did pick up that pickaxe, or possibly a Last Whisperer. So we'll see what he turns that into. We have Aurelia finally picking up her GA, so she's going to be not dying anytime soon. And actually, as well as Orianna picking up her Death Cap. She is 4-2-4 right now. Messiah doing a lot of damage with her ultimate.
Like I said before, Orianna just extending that lead. Now 100 CS up on this Evelynn. Evelynn does have 2 more kills, but still, at the same time, that's going to be a huge margin. Actually, they look like they want to go for this Dragon. It is at 28 minutes. It definitely is time. But there are so many IG members in the bot lane. They're struggling to run up here. I don't know if World Elite has enough damage, though, to take this Baron down pretty quickly. They are doing a really nice job. Ezreal and Leona are pretty far behind. But Evelynn trying to come in here. World Elite pretty easily picking up that Baron, and actually 2 people going down really quickly. Xin is going to go down. Singe is going to go down. Actually, a lot of people probably are low, but not enough damage from IG's team is left, and they're just on the run now. Ezreal with the red buff just poking onto this Irelia. And World Elite, wow, really huge clutch decision there to go for that Baron while everybody on IG was in the bot lane.
That was amazing. Good timing by them, knowing exactly where the team was, trying to figure out if they can do Baron, and they decided, hey, let's just go for it now. And actually, they got it right on time. Although, Lee Sin, if you did notice, he did smite it a little too early. They were able to pick it up and pick up 2 kills as well, putting them back in a bigger lead with almost 6k gold ahead. Now picking up this second top tower is going to even put them farther ahead. They do have 5 towers up on IG's only 3, and they are at 15 kills to just 10, which, wow, this is turning into a crazy intense match.
Yeah.
I'm actually extremely excited to actually see this match. Like, a lot of teams that came out here have played against World Elite, and we've seen them play throughout this tournament. And actually, it only seemed like the really biggest contender for World Elite is this IG team. And since they have a huge rivalry, it's really exciting to see all the excitement coming out of it.
Yeah, I mean, IG, this whole entire game has been really exciting, actually. There's been so much team fighting, so much. I mean, both these team comps are actually designed to just make these team fights really exciting, to just go head on, and a lot of these champions can actually jump right into the fray and create a lot of action.
I don't think IG is going to be out of this anytime soon. One team fight can really change anything. One Baron, one Dragon, anything can change this game around. IG just really, like I said, needs to fight on their own terms right now. They are a little bit behind, and like I said, they're about 6k gold behind this World Elite team, and that can be changed around with just one major team fight, one major Dragon fight, anything around that nature. But as long as it's on IG's terms, they can actually pick up something. Looks like we have Irelia going back to middle, trying to protect this. Their blue buff is up, while Evelyn and Zen are trying to push through mid. Oh, it looks like we have Irelia trying to come down, trying to do some damage on to Evelyn and Zen, but there is a ward there, so probably better for her just to back off. Oh.
Yep. So IG thinking that they do not want any bit of this Irelia, who's not so farmed, but she has the Trinity Force and the Guardian's Angel and a ton of armor. If you look at her items, just including the Ninja Tabby and the extra chain vest, but actually, we're going down here. Leona almost got jumped onto. Actually, Leona could be in a little trouble. She is going to be forced to back all the way up there, and it is going to be 5-4 in the mid. World Elite definitely going to take this time to go and push that mid tower.
Exactly, and actually, quite surprisingly, Singe is not too far behind this Corki either. He's actually at 254 gold, and he picked up that Thornmail specifically for this Corki, who's being extremely scary. So actually, Corki did go back and buy that last Whisper, and he picked up a BF sword. I thought he may go for a Infinity Edge, but he actually picked up that last Whisper because he knew that Singe had picked up that Thornmail. He wants to do that armor penetration. That's a good pickup by this Corki, picking up that last Whisper. And it looks like Ezreal is actually trying to do the same thing himself.
Yep, and World Elite with this Baron buff, just abusing the Baron buff, going in, taking a lot of hits, going back, regenerating that health, and at the same time, Corki and Orianna poking. You see Xin actually at half health, not even close. Raiji having a really tough time defending this tower. They are going to get this tower and definitely get this inhibitor right after forcing Xin to go back.
Picking up their first inhibitor, that's going to be making this laning phase a little bit harder for this IG team. They're really going to have to focus middle lane because this does spawn super minions for their team, making them have to play a little bit more defensively, trying to protect their base from these super minions, and actually it's going to make it more difficult for them to actually perform in these team fights. And we do see Lee Sin has finally picked up an Oracle, clearing wards, and actually that's perfect for his team, staying close to him.
Lee Sin back, Xin actually flashes back, Sona landing a nice ult onto Evelyn, securing that kill. Singe now still running away as best as he can, but with that ignite, there's no chance. Sona is going to go down to this Ezreal, who has been running away and kiting the entire game, and now he's going to flash and run away. He's not going to get away. We got Irelia jumping on him. You got the Sin. Actually, now Xin jumping in on 3 people, maybe going a little bit too aggressive, trying to take out this Corki, but not quite able to. Again, Ezreal trying to poke down this Corki, wow, who's now just living
Orianna's
on no health.
So weak, putting an amazing shield on Corki, an amazing shield on herself, keeping her alive. She moved that shield off of Corki to her. Ezreal trying to get this kill on Orianna. Messiah playing so well. Oh my gosh, this is the Orianna that we saw actually on 2 days ago. It's absolutely amazing. Corki trying to Valkyrie away so Ezreal doesn't pick up another kill on this Corki.
That whole sequence. Wow! And actually, an Ezreal coming out and getting the Corki who's trying to go back. This Ezreal's unbelievable in this game.
Corki just trying to return, but unfortunately, Ezreal's like, heck no.
Ezreal knew exactly.
And now Kid is going to try to solo this dragon, pick it up, try to get his team back into this game. He's actually playing phenomenally well with this Ezreal. I've actually never seen any gameplay like this before.
Oh, until that.
Sorry. Until that. All right. He changed his mind.
Yeah, but definitely. I mean, if IG was going to win this game, which there actually still is a chance, you know, but Ezreal definitely would be the MVP by far. He's been playing unbelievably. But Messiah, man, they were just like diving under 2 towers. Messiah about to dive to that Nexus turret, just got his ball shield on himself, and then dodging the Ezreal Q from there. It just blew my mind, that Messiah play right there.
Exactly, and not only on top of that, Kid playing so well with Ezreal. He's just kiting everyone, staying away from everyone. I don't know if you saw that fight, but all of World Elite was pushing middle, going for that inhibitor, while Ezreal was just kind of chilling out at their team's wolves and staying back, not really doing anything. He was just kind of following them, waiting for someone to get weak, for him to jump in there and just to shoot him down, take an early kill, or take an easy kill from them. But it looks like we have World Elite setting up for another possible team fight, coming all together mid, and just waiting patiently for something to happen.
Yeah, this Baron is going to spawn soon, and with that Oracle, they are able to clear out the Baron area. They are just going to wait here and just sit and wait for IG to face check this, as they do have that whole area warded. And they don't see the Evelynn exactly, but they do see the Sins. They don't really want to engage on the Sin. He does have so many, really nice Leona ults, actually getting a lot, followed up by an Orianna ult, getting so many people in there, as Evelynn doing so much damage. Corki actually really low, and Lee Sin actually really low, 2 for 2 right now. Irelia goes down, but has the GA, but still Evelynn, actually, who's that?
Evelynn with her GA, man. She's coming back to life. Irelia trying to get away from this. Oh, wow.
And now it's Messiah versus 3. He does use the Zonias. Will she be able to do enough? No, he's taking so much damage from the Ezreal. And actually, IG winning that team fight. Three people up still, 5-2 in kills. And now IG can potentially take a Baron.
Run from the super minion. Oh, wow. Xin Zhao so weak, trying to get away from that super minion so he wouldn't die. Using his life steal. Trying to lifesteal from this Baron. This will be pretty much a free Baron for this IG team. And as I said, IG turning this around. All they needed is that one good team fight on their terms, and they fought on their terms. That was an amazing ultimate by Leona.
Unbelievable ultimate. I was about to say the same thing. And even though there are super minions pushing in, they were able to win that team fight 5-2. Such in convincing fashion. Even though Orianna was at full health at the end of that fight, I'm not sure why she wasn't doing more damage the entire time. I feel like they did a lot of damage to the Sins. Sins went down really early, so a lot of the World Elite stuff was spent on the Sins, who's extremely tanky. If you look at his items right now, it's unbelievable, especially with his ult. Wow, man, I just don't understand. Evelynn, actually, the entire time doing so much damage. I was watching her and just landed her ult on 3 people, had a huge shield, just doing massive Q damage. And wow, I was not expecting this kind of comeback from IG. If this is the comeback...
This is really turning the entire game around, making this game the most exciting game I have seen in a long time. And actually, Evelynn, perfect pickup of that GA right on time for this huge team fight. She died, came back to life, taking out more champions, doing so much damage. She is now 8, 6, and 6, doing so much damage. She does have that DFG as well. And Orianna, actually, she picked up a Zonias, which I was actually expecting Messiah to go more for a GA, but it looks like he just picked up a Negatron and a Chain Vest, so he may be going for maybe a later Guardian Angel as well.
Yeah. You see Orianna is up by 120 creep score, but still Evelynn was actually a bigger factor in this team fight. I saw the Orianna ult go down. I feel like it only hit 2 people. And just, I don't know, Messiah, he was protected the entire time. He was the last person to go down, which is really what you want for your AD carry, your AP carry, but I don't know. I wish I could see the replay of that, actually.
And once again, I'm going to have to give credit to Kid. He is using this Ezreal so well.
This guy is playing.
Oh my God. He wants to win this. He's playing so well, being able to kite everyone left and right, staying out of these team fights, not getting in the middle, playing phenomenally, and staying back is allowing him to pick up these kills. Like he picked up that Aurelia kill so easily. He just waited for her to get weak, and he picked her off. It was Kid is playing one of the best Ezreals I have actually seen in a very long time.
There are so many plays you can take out from this game and give it to like top 5 plays of this game, and probably like 3 or 4 of them are to this Ezreal alone.
Exactly.
Which is just unbelievable to say about one champion. This guy really, he ate his Wheaties this morning or something. I don't understand what this guy is doing.
And looking at these statistics one more time, IG is now has substantially caught back up to World Elite. They're only 2K gold behind. They're only down about 4 kills. This is pretty much what we saw at the beginning of this match. World Elite was up about 4 kills on them, not too much. And we're about 40 minutes into this game. The only big difference is that World Elite does have 6 turrets on IG's just 3. I think IG needs to pick up a few more turrets, push together as a team, or as Singed is doing, trying to push bottom a little bit, trying to get some more minions closer to this turret to take this bottom turret as well.
Yeah, surprisingly, actually, IG, they did get that Baron, but they had to regroup. They had to go back and buy items, so only now are they finally pushing back all of these lanes that inhibitor down pushed into their base, and now the Baron buff is really low. They have to push something. They are going to get this blue buff for the Evelyn and probably going to get this bot tower, but still, like we said, just so close to World Elite now. This is such a close game here. At 40 minutes, it's gotten almost back to equal gold. This is not what I expected at all.
This game is not going to end anytime soon. Like I said, one team fight is going to completely change this entire tournament. Wow, and it looks like Singed trying to throw down a slow. They do have a ward there, as well as World Elite has a ward in that same area, trying to keep track of what everyone's doing. And actually, the ward count is actually pretty much the same. They're all trying to ward every area, and it looks like Dragon is about to come up soon. It looks like World Elite is going to try to contest this.
World Elite, I don't know if they want to contest this. I think they're just going to back off, because with that Baron buff, IG is a lot stronger than them, definitely. And actually, Singed is coming on the back of all of World Elite. If he can get one really good grab onto that Corki, but the stun not going down. A really nice Leona ult actually stuns the Corki. He takes so much damage in the back here. You see Evelyn doing so much damage. Aurelia pretty low. You see, actually, the Guardian Angel on the Corki. He is going to respawn, but now Messiah so low as well. He does use his Zonias, and he's just going to go down as well as Corki. Evelyn picking up 2 kills, and 3 people just left. Actually, Aurelia with, oh wow, Evelyn, Ezreal chasing after that Aurelia. That's 3 kills for IG, and now they are ahead in gold, and with 4 people up, they are going to push this mid tower. World Elite, man, I think they just got a little bit out of position. They were forced to fight that team fight, and they just lost horribly in that team fight.
It's like they were, as I would say, bottlenecks. Basically, they were so stuck in this small area that they were forced to fight all together in one group, which is not what you want to do with a Leona on the opposite team with her ultimate. She could just ultimate all of them. Wow.
Now a huge cheer from the crowd as IG is pushing on this 2 Nexus turrets. I don't think they'll be able to take down this Nexus. Actually, they are doing so much damage, they might be able to get this Nexus in a huge turnaround against World Elite. Probably the strongest team in this game. IG with an unbelievable comeback in this first game.
Wow. That was absolutely the most amazing match I have seen in such a long time.